Okay, we're bark here for Farfleet. We're back here for part 3. Hard drive is locked and loaded. Let's go. Here we go for our next track. All right. This is an OST. Is Betrayal the Club Low a game? This is really nice. The other flow, I like that. Saucy. I really dig this. I love the and hi-hat lift. And. This is like lo-fi club, yeah? No. House? Nice chord. It's very intoxicating. I mean, I love what it's doing. Boppy, that's another good word for it. A little quirky there. The delay's getting a little out of whack there, but I like that. Moss Man, I like that. Little weird trip up in the chord and the delay on that. I like what they did there with the cello. That's great. This is such a glide track. What is the game? What's the game about? I'm trying to wrap it around my head. Little elements that keep popping in there with the ambience. Ooh, that boiling bass line back there. You hear it kind of thumping through? What's up, Hamanu? Welcome. D&D. Okay. So I take it D&D would be considered one of the original turn-based games. I don't know anything about D&D. I know the name, but Dungeons and Dragons, but I never knew the concept. Pen and paper, huh? So this is kind of like D&D, this game. I'm still a little confused. I'll talk about it in a second. This is such a great chill track. I think saucy was the best way to put it. Yes, I was told to turn it off at 121 or 112, I mean. Oh, I see. Oh, I love this ending of it, if this is the ending of it. These analog lo-fi kind of sublime marimbas. Hey, Alex, thanks. The delay on one of those thing gives that triplets vibe. This is great, man. This is such a drive trip when, you know, wind in the hair thing. Thank you, Subprime. This was a great track, man. I'm once again, listening to the track in of itself, it was a fantastic glide track, and it had just that. And the thing is, tonal wise, there was nothing bright and popping happening at the top, so it kind of kept you in a nice zone, that our hearing complex, if you would, like the comfort zone in our mids, even though mids could be very hardcore to work with as an engineer, and finding sweet spots. It had such a great chill vibe to it, in the essence that it did put me on this like forever glide. Like if I was, let's say I was, I don't know, flying on a smaller plane and buzzing through the clouds a little faster, that kind of glidey thing, you know, this would have been incredible epic drone type music, because even though it had a lot of that nice little fun bounce, and I think one of the really seductive things for me is that at the beginning especially, we heard that, but that's that and on house music and stuff, that would be, but they didn't deliver any 4 on the floor, which was boom, boom, boom. And what they allowed was the delays, and, you know, where the composer would play these chords or these, you know, analog marimba or short woodblock style sounds, but the programming of the delay gave it a very unique sub context in its rhythm. So just by keeping that on that and, they were still dropping everything on the one, but it was such a unique blend. But like I said, it was such a chill. Right, Amon? As a matter of fact, I learned from Bernie Grundman. I don't know if anybody knows who that is. You have if you've been in the industry. I've had a few things mastered by him personally. He showed me what the ear, in a spectrum, what the ear hears and how it hears it, and then how it changes when you get older. It was a very unique time. I sat with him, and he goes, yeah, let me show you. Check this out. And we got all geeky and stuff. But I got a really good earful of education from Bernie Grundman. That was back in the day. All right, Kairu, you are next. And then we're going to Wheel of Cheese. Yeah, that would be unique. Maybe I'll come back and I'll do that thing when Bernie and I sat down during a session and he drew me this graph. I wish I would have saved the graph. I didn't know, but it was very unique. We'll do this on a separate session. Kairu, this is for you. This is the band called Turn On Captions. No, I'm kidding. But you say it's Turn On Captions. I don't know what that's going to be there, Kairu, but I know that you always come in with some fun stuff. And Kairu, one of our legacy usual suspects here on the stream. Sir Reginald's Marvellous Organ. The last dono for the evening, and this is what I'm going to catch, huh? I don't even know, just right there by that title. You know, I think I got to turn on the closed captions, so I guess that's what that is, right, Kairu? Okay, Jesus, what is this? April Fool's? Oh, belated? All right, here we go. I know I'm in for it. Okay, make sure I grab the right URL. By the way, though, I'm not done. I'm still going to do some Wheels of Cheese before I get out, so if you're lurking in the background, and you've put your stuff on Wheel of Cheese, I'm going to do a few more from that. Kairu, this is an April Fool's belated Kairu track where I have to turn on the... so let me stop this first so I can turn on the closed caption. There it is. It's on. Oh, Jesus. I'm in for it, aren't I?
Oh, I have an organ that's reasonably large, and I'll gladly display it without fee or charge. It's made of hardwood, which I rub every day, and whenever she wants to, I let my wife play. It's adorned with two nuts, there are balls hanging down. For its age, it's exceedingly fine. And instead of some roses, I'd rather have tulips on this marvelous organ of mine. I pull out my knob, then I pump really well. Pressing hard with my knees
Freaking
makes
classic.
my organ to swell. It increases in volume by several degrees. Then I finger it deftly with long practiced ease. All occasions for coupling I gladly embrace when I'm making sweet music divine. And instead of some roses, I'd rather have tulips on this marvelous organ of mine. When I play with my organ, what pleasure it brings.
Jesus.
I sing out with such joy, the entire house rings. Although for Queen Victoria I'd happily play, I'd prefer if you'd please keep Prince Albert away. Oh, what fun a duet is, for when we press close, then how nimbly our limbs do entwine. And instead of some roses, I'd rather have tulips on this marvelous organ of mine. And instead of some roses, I'd rather have tulips on this marvelous organ of mine.
That was absolutely so freaking worth it and so fun. Hang on for a second. And look at the guy. The guy looks like he's the kind of guy that would have wrote this. A great sense of humor. The organ playing was really fun. It had a little bit of the circus vibe to it. And, I mean, just musically talking. And then the melody was actually really fun, but it definitely had the circus vibe, the Ferris wheel. Is that what it's called? Ferris wheel? Ferris wheel? You know, with the horses. It definitely had that whole kind of like whatever you want to call it. I don't know. It was just a great track. It was funny as hell. I know it was belated April Fool's, but that was absolutely hilarious. Very clever writing. Great shot on the video. Like I said, he looks like he would have written something like this, meaning, you know, court jester style kind of, you know, thinking and composing and stuff. I mean, look at the guy. He's got all these books in the background and stuff. It's like he is talking the truth about his very large organ in his reading room. And his wife too, full Renaissance wife, right? The way she was dressed up in that outfit of like the Renaissance festival style. Anyhow, everybody's favorite uncle. You know, they would come in and you know they'd make everybody bust up. Of course. Yeah, I almost did huck my stuff. I was like I had a mouthful. I almost lost it, and I either had to lose it or hold in my hernia. So I'm holding my hernia and I decided to not lose it because all my gears here. I'm not spitting that for nothing all over there. But that was close. Thank you, Cairo. I really appreciate that, man. All right, so that's the end of the donos for tonight. I'm going to do some Wheel of Cheese right now. I do have about 8 donos down here. Power of the Fork, Minus of the Old Bear, Park Pal, Signory, Brextor, Scanvisor, Ant Rent, Jerdman, and Mason Gator. But I'm running out of time here, and so I do want to get a few wheels of cheese in. You know what? Wait a second. Brextor, it was your birthday, right? Brextor, are you still here? Is Brextor still here? Brextor. Dun, 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 dun. Is Brextor still here? So I play his song for his birthday. Is he near his phone or computer or wherever he might be? Oh, it was his birthday. Oh, there you are. There you go. I'm going to play Brextor's track. I was going to stray away from the donos, but I remember I saw his name here just now, and I'm going to call an audible here, and because today's his birthday, we're going to do Brextor's track here. So this is a band called BLR. First of all, everybody say happy birthday to Brextor. So yes, thank you. Happy birthday, Brextor. This is called BLR. The grandfather in me and the grandpa in me, you know, that's like, you know, special days. You gotta celebrate when it's special. Okay, and it's called My Stick. So I don't know what BLR is, if it's rock or anything like that, but Brextor, happy birthday. This is for you. And let's go. Look, Brextor's getting all the birthday support in the chat. All right, here we go, Brextor. Uh-oh, more humor? I better not drink anything while I'm doing this.
Hey, where's the bus, huh? What the? Oh no, where you off to? Just this party in the garden. Nice. How about I join you? How about you don't? Son, come back. Hey, but I told you to stop.
Now that's a fire. Listen, son, knock you in your head with my stick, with my stick. You gon' have a mark from my stick, from my stick, my stick, my stick.
Ooh, that
my
bass.
stick is better than bacon.
I don't know if I should be watching the video and listening to the music, but this is great.
Yeah, you want my stick. Dunk your coconut with my stick. Look at my stick. You gon' feel the wrath of my stick.
It reminds me of that grape song, or the Raisins, right?
My stick is better than bacon. You can't touch my stick. It's just a stick. It's my perfect stick. My stick is my friend, born from a log. Everyone can see it.
That little flute in the background, that's great.
Why'd you get so crotchety and mean? Look at my stick. Why'd you drink that creature's milk is green? You're sick. My stick, my stick, my stick is better than bacon.
Yeah, I was gonna say 21 Pilots.
You can't use my stick, but it's just a stick. Don't you like my stick? No, it's just a stick. It's my perfect stick.
I'm sorry. It's hard for me to like listen to the music and break it down and watch this and just find how extraordinary it is that they did this work and that they haven't been like blocked or something for using it. But there is that. There's a little bit of the track that does remind me of what is it? What is that song? Did it on the grapevine. Do 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 do. You know that old super classic that they use for the raisin commercials or something. It does remind me a little bit of that, melodically and stuff. But this is, I'm having a hard time like getting into the music because I'm just enjoying this, watching the video too. This is great.
Fight about which birds are the best birds. But everybody can agree that seagulls are the worst.
Yeah, I heard it on the grapevine. That's what it is.
My stick, you can't pick up my stick. Keep your mitts off my stick. I disappear for
Very
years,
unique.
and you appear right here to
Little
see
muted
what
arrangements here.
When I was a little bitty kid, I had not yet found my mighty stick. Man, I didn't.
I could break your stick using just my brain.
My stick?
I could make you wish you could feel pain.
Not my stick. My stick. My stick. My stick is better than bacon. You can't touch my stick. I don't want your stick. Yeah, you want my stick. It's just a stick. It's my big boy stick.
Yeah, my big boy stick.
I wish I really, really, really didn't. Nobody has a good reason to own a bag of venom. Poke on my wrist sometimes 'cause I like how it hurts. Everybody can agree that seagulls are the worst. It's my stick, you can't pick up my stick. Keep your mitts off my stick. Everyone can see it's better than bacon.
It's so well done, the cutting, the recutting of everything.
Everyone can see it's better than bacon.
I mean, it's repetitive scenes, but it's so well done. Yeah, you're right. Somebody had put it down that it was oh shit, what was it? I just had a complete brain fart I was going to say. Either way, something like this is so fun to watch because, first of all, once again, Brexter, happy birthday. Thank you for bringing this because it's so clever. Oh, somebody had said this is what the internet was for. This is what the internet's about. And I fully agree, you know, in that capacity is that, you know, this kind of super fun entertainment and stuff, you know, this is what it's all about. The music, though, like I said, it had a very nice bouncy kind of vibe. It reminded me of, you know, somebody put the title here. What is it? Yoda. Let me see. Stand by for 1 second. With the grapevine. I forgot what it is. Somebody wrote it here, and it just skipped me. I don't know. Wherever. But it definitely had the grapevine vibe to it. You know, the uplift and stuff. But this was just a great video, man. Happy birthday to you. Thank you so much. And I'm glad I was able to pull this off for you on your birthday. I really appreciate it. I heard it through the grapevine. Thank you, Ivy Creepy. Somebody else mentioned that too. So, thank you. SB, I appreciate it. All right, let's go into some Wheel of Cheese, guys. I got to do a couple of them. Uh-oh. What just happened to my Jeeves form here? Oh, there it is. I must have hit a weird thing. All right, Wheel of Cheese time. So, let's get to it. Oh, I got to turn off my air conditioning. I'm freezing. Stand by. All right. So let's go to Wheel of Cheese. And let's go ahead and let's do some of the newer viewers. Let's do Wheel of Cheese Light first. And so, by the way, also, I know that one of our mods is not here, or he could be lurking in the background. I'm a snake. He checked in for a minute. Everything that we see here with me popping in and out and all this sort of stuff is at the work of I'm a Snake. He's like my technical executive director. And he set me up with the Stream Deck and stuff. I just want to do a quick shout out to him and thank you so much. You know how much I appreciate the time that we spend together. And we also set up something where I'm going to be, like I said at the beginning of the stream, doing like another camera over by my coffee pot, and we're going to do some Jeeves cooking or whatever it is that I do. But anyhow, here we go. Yes, CFO Snake for sure, without a doubt. without a doubt. Okay, guys, we're going to do a thin wheel of cheese first. And, ooh, it's not that thin anymore. CTO, right. Okay, I thought it was going to be a little thinner, but it looks like a few newbies that have not had their stuff listened to in a long time or something, or have made it in. So if you're still here, we're spinning this for you. Let's go. All right. Arctic Banana. What a great name. Arctic Banana. Have you ever, are you still here, first of all? Or is first time here playing? I don't recall seeing you here, but that's a great profile name. Arctic Banana. Okay, Arctic Banana, whether you're here or not, we're doing your song. You know how this works. For those of you who are new and haven't played here on the Wheel of Cheese, if you miss your Wheel of Cheese song because it takes a while to get to it, we have this, the Twitch VOD channel on YouTube, which I think 1 a.m. might share right about now, or somebody. Okay, Arctic Banana. Here we go. What does he want? Arctic Banana wants a band. Madrugada. Madrugada, I guess, is alternative. So let's see what we got here. Ding, 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 ding. And the name of the track is Majesty. Have you guys ever heard of Madrugada? Hey, there you are, Arctic Banana. How are you? Thank you so much for coming in. So, first time I'm hearing of this band, and it's alternative, and this is for you. So I appreciate you hanging out and watching the stream and hanging in there, you know, with the Wheel of Cheese, because it's always the risk, right? How long does it take? But, all right, so here we go. Let me switch my scene, and this is for you, bro. All right. The song to end. This is another one of those tracks that probably could have gone on for, you know, another 4 minutes. I would have been so into it. And even with the guitar playing, and everything was so laid back, but it was so fluid. You know what I mean? The guitar is just, you know, he's holding, you know, eighths, not 16th acting, you know, he's going in and out of eighths and 16ths and stuff, and in a strumming pattern, nothing's aggressive. He's just keeping this beautiful glide, the guitar player, with the chord changes and stuff. That bass sound was just so round, so inviting. But, you know, there wasn't really anything heavy about any of the arrangements that stuck out, which gave a lot of room for this guy's voice, melody, you know, the way he was singing. But through the whole thing, though, I'm listening to those pads, and there were some very unique chords that, or voicings in some of the chords that sometimes, if you don't know, if you're a musician, you know, but when we're playing pads, I'm working on a track right now for my Sounds of Tranquility. I got a new track coming out in a couple days, where just because I've got I'm holding a hold pedal and I'm holding this pad out, if it has a long release to it, sometimes I utilize the fact that I have a long release to the last chord, so that when I get into the next one, it causes either what I want it to cause, a dissonance, or something that resolves into like what seems might be a modulation, but it doesn't. So I'm kind of counting on that tail to drift over the beat of the next measure, let's just say, as I make a chord change. And so sometimes that leaves this very unique synthetic harmonics, if you would, into the chord changes and stuff. And that's what I loved about this. And it was very subtle too. In other words, in the mix, it was just back there. But I vacillate towards that kind of arrangement and stuff, because that's my favorite stuff. My Sounds of Tranquility channel on YouTube is that kind of stuff. You know, pads and beautiful, lush, you know, just no real tempos per se. I haven't done anything with a lo-fi tempo in quite a while on that channel, so I might do something a little bit, but I count on that stuff. But it was great. Yeah, the dominance and the tritones. I know, that's what I'm saying. There was a couple of those things that were like, wait. Okay, so let's go for some more Wheel of Cheese. Now we're going to go for the chunky Wheel of Cheese. This is for everybody who's here. I'm sure this is a hell of a lot fatter than the people who are hanging out, because I know that a lot of people have dipped out, because I've seen the messages where people are, because it's late at night, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. People still got to work tomorrow. That's the only disadvantage of doing one of my streams in the middle of the week, because people do have to bail eventually. A flimity. Okay. Now here's a big fat wheel of cheese. And let's see what we got here. Oh, look at those slices. That is a Little League baseball pizza slice, you know, by the dollar. You know, if you ever go to Little League games and stuff like that, and they're selling you pizza and Coke, you get these little pizza. They're trying to raise as much money as they can. That looks like a Little League slice of pizza right there. All right, guys. Smoke them if you got them. Here we go. Who do we got? Oh! Who do we have here? Endlave 1. You have won, Endlave 1. So there's one unto thee. Let's find out what Endlave 1 wants. So stand by. Are you still here? By chance? Doesn't matter. I still do the track. So, did I see him there? No. So, what am I doing here? Oh, doi. Anime. This is called Freiren. I think I've done one or two already from Freiren. I think Freiren, I don't know if I'm saying it wrong at all, but Freiren. If that's a series, I take it that's an anime series. Because I think when I had to put up all those videos that I did last week and chop them up, I think there was that. And then, is that it? Is Freiren like the show? And then these are different takes from it? Freiren. Okay. It's all right. I'll just do it anyhow. If I have, I'll stop. Yeah. You guys also have to show me in Discord how I can look up what songs I've done without having to... Is there a search bar in there? I don't know. We'll talk about that in our next session. Okay, this one is called Zoltraak. Zoltraak or something. So, let's go. Is German for freeze. Oh, Freiren. Freiren is German for freeze. Say thanks, Sokuth. I don't know if I would be able to know that's how you pronounce it. You're funny. All right, let's do this, guys. All right, from Freiren. Okay, stand by. We're doing this for you. All right. I did this one, didn't I? You know, it's only 2 minutes long. Let's hear it again. It's got that Celtic vibe and everything, the dulcimers. This is great. Is this a different version? Can you hear the vocal backgrounds on that? Bounciness on the Mercado. A lot going on back there. Ooh, I love the guitar playing in there. If I heard it or not, I don't care. This is great. Great recording, engineering-wise. So whether or not I heard it before, I kind of thought I recognized it. I recognized the artwork, so maybe I did hear it before, and I think you guys said I did hear it before. But, you know, that's about getting older. You know what they say of people who might be losing a little bit of their mind every day, you make a new friend. It's the same friend every day. And so that's, maybe I did hear this. But it was great to listen to. It was a nice little Heimlich maneuver from the last track. But there's a lot going on behind that track. But I'm not going to get into it. I just enjoyed it because I already heard it and we're doing it. So I'm going to do it again. So I'm going to do another wheel of cheese. Are you guys okay with that? Can I do another wheel of cheese? I'm going to go back into the big boy wheel of cheese. I'm going to go back into the little league, the major league wheel of cheese. Let's call it that. What the hell was that? Did you just hear me hiccup? Why I know die. Okay, stand by. Stinky cheese on the way. Let's do it. I must be going on 5 hours, no, guys? All right. Here we go. Okay, there was the adjustment on the wheel there. 4 hours and 42 minutes. Wow, this was a long stream, but I had a lot to make up for. Oops. Little burning sensation in the hernia. That's no fun. Okay, here we go. Ready? We're spinning. I'm sorry, what? I can't hear anybody in the chat. What? Nobody wants spin? Are we spin? Here we go. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Gibmeister. Is that it? Gibmeister. Gibmeister. This is for you. And then I'll do the next one will be the reduced wheel of cheese. Stand by, Gibmeister. I gotta find there you are. It's a band called IHLO, pronounced Ihlo. Okay, Ihlo. This is coming from Gibmeister. I don't know if you're still here, Mr. Gibmeister, or not, but reduced fat cheese wheel. I like that. We got to come up with a name for these wheels, right? Okay, well, I don't care. I'm doing his song or her song, gender-free. I can never tell. So let me see what I got here. You see, I got that last track in my head. Nope, that was the ants go marching by. Oh no, it was Underdog. How many of you guys remember Underdog? Speed of lightning. I'm sorry. I must be getting lightheaded now after almost 5 hours of doing this. So this song is called Coalescence. And this is from Gibmeister 1. Let's do this. All right. "15 minutes? What the hell?" Great guitar tone, and I love the ambience it's setting up. But yeah, I'm afraid we're probably going to get our next rung. Some beautiful pad work in the background. It's like an electric piano with a long tail. love the muting. Little muted guitar back there. Drummer's really holding it down. Great. Gotta work at it, but man, the drummer's got some great hi-hat technique. I meant you gotta work at hearing it, not he has to work on it. They definitely don't shy away from the arpeggiations. I love the synth choice on that arpeggiation. Ooh. I love that little break with that little seething synth line right there, that little I love how they're allowing the synth parts to live so dominant in the mix. That drummer, man, Jesus. The great tones too on his toms. We're almost losing the drums in the mix here, but it still carries. I love the layering with that guitar and that fiery synth that was doubled with the riff. Brilliant, so thick. I literally started tripping out a little bit there. That was such a great stall in the dynamics there in the track. Beautiful ambience. I'm gonna need some pretzel and peanut butter for this one. That fried monophonic lead is so sick. The synth lead in the back. But the synth is laying up in unison with this, though. It's doing this unique stereo imaging vibe on this. And I just did a wheel song on my other channel too, SB. That's nice, huh, Emma? But this little sequence making it work too. Very emotional, man. It's powerful. Big emphasis on the synths here, but still. I knew that was going to happen. That was like the apparent change that you were waiting for. Ooh, the drummer. Jesus. Dissonance creeping. Social X Good Tech, absolutely. I almost wasn't going to play this track because when I saw it was 15 minutes, I was like, forget it, I'm not going to do it. But, you know, some people don't read the rules and stuff. And, you know, if I feel like I'm in a good space, I did. I am so freaking glad that I did this track. This was such a great track. I think for me, it was a tremendous... first thing is, my hat's off to the engineer for managing that beast. Do you know how freaking hard it is to get a blend like that with the synths and the guitars and managing that power? So much so, do you remember what I said somewhere in the track where I felt like the drums completely disappeared from the, you know, from the mix because of the amount of power that excuse me, that just consumed this one section, you know. The drummer was still kicking ass and taking no hostages. It's just such an overwhelming power that absorbed a lot of the tones of the drums that it would have carried, just got overwhelmed by it. But you can still hear it in the drums in the back, but they definitely got, you know, took a way back seat in it, but it didn't lose any of its power. So first thing I want to say off is that engineer, Mr. Engineer, if you ever see this, bruh, you did a sick job on that. This was an expose, I think, and I don't know what you would call it. This was like epic galactic fusion of metal synth composition. There was some mentions of Mansour's, Misha Mansour, Periphery. There's periphery and periphery. I'm sorry, Misha's not going to see this. If he does, don't get mad. Dude, you know me and my mouth. We actually did an interview, Misha Mansour and I, about a year and a half ago. It's on my Decomposer Lounge. We had a blast. He's a great guy, great personality. Anyhow, I could see how that pulls. Polyphria. Oh my God, thank you. Periphery. But it definitely does pull a lot of his earlier influence, or the composer, whoever wrote this, did pull, it seemed like, from some of the earlier influencing. That's okay. Fade into neon. You got me on that. That's good. I'm okay with being rickrolled. But it was a great, great freaking piece. And now that's on my playlist as well. By the way, guys, if you do join Discord, there is on the server, there is a area where, not obviously with me reacting to it, but all the music that I've done is there. So if you missed on a link or something, it's always there in Discord. 1 a.m. or Turn Up or any of the mods usually drop in a link and while it's playing and stuff. But if you missed it, go just join that Discord. It pops up here every now and then. Anyhow, listen, guys, what I will say about this being a 15-minute track, I'm baked. I was going to go back and spin one more, but I can't. My ears are absolutely maxed out. Discord channels have a search bar. Oh, they do. Okay, well, I still have to. I didn't know. I was looking up stuff the other day, and I didn't know how to use it. I'm sorry, I get to be old. Let me see. I want to see what Emon's saying here. Yeah, exactly. I fully agree with you on this. So, my son Gator, I know I see you there. You're coming up on tomorrow's stream, so I'll make sure you get in on tomorrow's stream. But I'm pumping 5 hours here. My ears are tapped. Shadow, thank you for coming out, Mabrada. And FBI from Big Island. Subpar, umpire, everybody. Woo! Actually, energetically, I feel fine, but my ears are wasted. So I want to thank all of you also for coming back. I mean, I was MIA for 2 weeks, and I was saying I was coming in, but then all that shit hit the fan, with the hernia and getting keyed with the car, and my head was just out of whack, and all kinds of shit that I said at the beginning of the stream.